Okay, so I just got done with Wormwood, Road of the Dead, and it's pretty damn good, honestly, for a zombie movie, which is like saying a lot because honestly, I've been really sick of that genre lately. For the past like few years, actually, it just got really, I don't know, just got overdone, right? Everything had zombies in it, like every damn movie and like all the video games that came out had something to do with zombies. People are just talking about like the zombie genre and doing zombie stuff, and there were zombie comic books and zombie TV shows, and it was a big fucking deal. Like zombies were a big fucking deal, and I got super burned out on the whole thing, right? But like this one, it's not too bad. It's entertaining anyway. It's kind of like a little bit of a different take on it. It's like an Australian movie, so I think like partially like culturally, you know, they have like a kind of like a different take on stuff. It's kind of like it's got kind of like a little like post-apocalyptic edge to it. Like maybe, a few people were like whoever wrote it was like a little bit excited about stuff like like the Mad Max. Now it's four movies, so the quadrilogy, I guess. Like there's stuff about cars and people wearing crazy football armor and shit like that, and it's kind of cool. Oh man, yeah, but it's not bad. It's not great either. Like it's a little messy. It kind of falls apart towards the end. There's like a few things kind of just like wrong with the narrative. I would say like it just kind of forgets where it's going. Maybe they could have done like a little something else with the plot. Maybe like the setup to the whole film's a little. It's like a little strange. It's cool because it begins with these people's recollections of how like zombie stuff started happening. Like they're sitting in like some warehouse or whatever, like talking to each other. And like this one guy's out hunting with his brother, and like this weird meteor shower happens, and zombies happen. And like this other guy's having dinner with his family, and then later on, zombie shit happens. So and it's kind of cool the way they shoot the two different flashbacks seems to be communicating just like with the whole like visual style, because they're both like very different like visually and editorially, like with the editing and stuff. How like the two different guys perceive the events that they're talking about, because like the first guy's like one of the like some like native Australian dude, like an Aborigine or whatever, and like all his like recollections are all like shot in like this weird kind of like fisheye lens and stuff. It looks like super like weird and dreamlike. And then the other guy is like kind of like of European descent, I guess. Like he's just like Australian dude, and he's like all his recollections are like edited in like this really choppy way. Like he's like I guess kind of like based on like what he like remembers about the events that are like coming up, or at least that's what it feels like to me. It feels like they're the two different guys like perceptions are like being expressed through the visual style of the film, which I liked. But then like after that, it just kind of starts like going to hell, just like a little bit. There are cool parts, like they meet some guys at a garage. They get like Mad Max gear on, like fight zombies, and you know it's kind of hard to. There are a lot of like secondary characters in the movie that kind of die like really quick, but they're like pretty interesting and like fun to, you know, they're fun to like follow like their little actions, and they just kind of die too quick. They don't get enough like screen time. It focuses on these two dudes and this guy's sister, who she gets like abducted by some like evil doctor, and they keep her in this weird truck and do experiments on her, like zombie experiments, and she ends up being able to control them telepathically, which is kind of cool, you know. But like, there's a lot of ideas, none of them really mesh or get fleshed out enough to actually be too engaging. If that makes any sense. It's like the movie's like stylish, but there's not a whole lot for your brain to grab onto because there's just kind of too much shit going on at the same time. However, it's not boring. You know what I mean? It's like it's an entertaining movie. They do some good shit with the whole genre, which is cool. Like the only other zombie film probably like within the last 10 years that I've seen that I really liked. Well, there's 28 Days Later. It was all right. Yeah, actually, that was really good. And there's another one called Wild Zero, which I should probably do a little video on because that's a good fucking movie and like not a lot of people have seen it. It's a Japanese like zombie film featuring people from Guitar Wolf. It's pretty fucking cool, but like, you know, those are the big three. Everything else is kind of been crap. But yeah, like, you know, I could recommend it. I could recommend Wyrwood, Road of the Dead. It's on Netflix right now. That's where I saw it. You know, it's good for a watch if you're into that genre particularly. You're probably gonna be really, really excited about it. But you know, even if you're not, then it's still a pretty good deal. I mean, you know, if you're bored or whatever, it's not something you should probably just like watch instantly because, you know, it's that good that you can't wait on it. But, you know, if you see it and, you know, you're looking for something to kill like an hour and a half with, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good time. Cool.